Welcome to a new episode of Lime Global Brain, where we bring you the latest insights and developments from the lime industry. Live from the Lime Conference in Oslo, Carlo Cella, CEO of QualiCal, discusses CO2 management in the lime sector and CCSU technology after visiting a carbon capture plant at Heidelberg Cement. Welcome, Carlo. After visiting the Brevik CCSU plant, what's your assessment of the current state of CCSU technology in the lime industry?
It's a pleasure to be here. Visiting Heidelberg CCSU plant was enlightening. It shows the potential technology to capture CO2, but also the need for public funding and better infrastructure to support it.
That sounds like a significant challenge. How do these costs and infrastructure delays impact the broader adoption of CCSU?
High costs make it hard to cut global emissions. Building CO2 transport infrastructure requires at least long time. Delays and lack of infrastructure show CCSU isn't quick or cheap.
What is the future of CCSU in the lime industry? Can it be our long-term solution?
CCSU is a part of the solution, but it has limitations. Financial and logistical barriers are significant. Without public investment and infrastructure scaling, CCSU alone can't meet emission reduction demands. We need also other approaches.
This brings us to NANO, your company's innovative approach. How does NANO fit into this picture?
NANO shifts lime production and CO2 management. Instead of centralized plants, it uses microplants. Small units producing lime nearby and managing CO2 locally, eliminating costly transportation.
That's a fascinating approach. So, instead of moving the CO2, you're moving the lime?
The goal is to decentralize lime production, avoiding massive infrastructure for CO2 transport. Lime uses established supply chains, while CO2 is handled on site. This reduces costs and speeds up implementation, ready for immediate use without new CO2 transport networks.
You're suggesting a new approach that focuses on CO2. Can you explain?
Sure. Lime production used to be centralized with big kilns far from where the lime is used. CO2 was just waste, but NANO changes that. We see CO2 as a resource, something to capture, store, or repurpose right where it's made. NANO aims to turn CO2 from a problem into a benefit, shifting from focusing on lime to focusing on CO2.
That's a big change in mindset. Do you think this decentralized, CO2-focused model might impact other industries too?
We start with the lime industry, but this can apply to other CO2 areas. Managing CO2 locally cuts infrastructure needs, lowers costs, and speeds up the process. Success here could transform emissions management and industry.
You're not just advancing in the lime sector, you're also pioneering a new way to manage CO2 across industries. Thank you, Carlo, for sharing your insights. We look forward to following NANO's progress.
Thank you. It's been great. We're excited about this new path and committed to making a difference.
That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more interviews and insights from the lime industry's leading minds. Until next time.